Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's Monday. That means it's a pool video. I got to get this rocking and rolling because I got to get stuff packaged and get into class because it's a teaching day as well. Give me just a minute. I'll get right back with you. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Max. I'm the fast talking flipper. Angie is my better half. She's my girlfriend. She's inside playing video games because she doesn't want to be on the video. That's just kind of how it works out here. We are resellers. We're here in the Cincinnati, Ohio area, just over the border in Southeast Indiana. And we buy from yard sales, estate sales, thrift stores, that kind of thing. Take it online and we sell it for more money. Usually eBay, we do Facebook Marketplace and other groups and whatnot like that. Just kind of flipping. This is our reselling or our Monday morning pool video from all the stuff that's sold over the weekend. The reason why the channel is called Fast Talking Flipper is I am a licensed auctioneer in Ohio and Indiana. So kind of use that expertise in having conducted or been involved with hundreds and hundreds of auctions over my 12-year career. Something around that lines. Yeah, it's 12 years. Over my 12-year career as an auctioneer, so I use my expertise in that and outline things. Let's see. eBay is dead. Good God. And it's my own fault. We'll talk about that here in a couple minutes, but I want to go through the orders. We did not do well this weekend. I've talked to a lot of people and they haven't done great either, but I mean, this is, for us, this is pretty bad. We could not I wouldn't say survive because this is a part-time thing. We wouldn't continue to do this if it was this level of, well, I don't know. Like I keep saying that, but then I'm like, well, we didn't really do anything. We haven't put much work into this at all. This is probably 5 hours worth of total effort last week between the two of us. So let's just get into the topic. I've sold 9 items for $406.35. That's not enough. That's not enough to make this fruitful. And the reason being is that we have not done anything. Burnout is real. And it's a boring season right now with no yard sales, no real sourcing going on. We all know that if you're in this game, that the sourcing is the fun part. Listing is tedious. Shipping is tedious. Even making these videos is tedious. The fun part is the interaction of interacting with the videos or buying the stuff. That's the fun part. And because of that, we just haven't done much. Like last week, I don't think we listed but one day, and that would be our total 5 hours. And we didn't list much. I know that neither Angie nor myself was out here this weekend in the shed. We didn't do anything. So like literally, we did nothing. I have not been aggressive with my offers like I've been telling you, and I have not been ending and selling similar. I've had a couple of returns come through. I've had some complaints, not really complaints, but like slow shipping. Like we had some issues where stuff would bounce around the country for no reason and pass the person. You know, we'd ship from here to Illinois and stuff would go out to California. And it would bounce around out in California, come all the way back here, and then go back out to like Nebraska and bounce around out there and then come back here. And it took a long time. We had it happen to a couple different people, and they requested like some information about, you know, where's my package? We see you shipped it, and it's not your fault, but at the same time, we're not happy. So we've had some issues. Everything just short of items being broken or something along those lines, everything short of a negative feedback, we had to happen to us in the last few weeks. And that's really going to hurt your I won't say eyes, but hurt how you are viewed in the eBay algorithm. And anybody that argues with me on this, you're just crazy. Because how do you think you get weighted within the eBay algorithm? Who gets listed first? Even when you're using promoted listings, who gets listed first? eBay is a buyer-centric organization where they want the best possible experience for the buyer because the buyer has the most to lose. They are putting money out in hopes that they're going to get a product in return, and eBay is going to protect that model. They want those people to come back because it's harder to find buyers than it is to find sellers. Not to say that they don't take care of sellers, but they want the best possible experience for their buyer. And because of that, they're going to rank their sellers in some way. Maybe not rank, but they're going to put some weight on that seller when they list them. Can this seller fulfill this order in not only a timely manner, but a pleasant manner that's going to, you know, satisfy the customer? And when you are selling something that there's a whole bunch of and you aren't active on the site, they might look at other people who are. So I'm not saying that eBay is broken, but I'm saying I am a product of my own, death of eBay for the last couple of weeks. We had a terrible week last week. We didn't even put out, I did the videos. We didn't do terrible, but it was not good. And I didn't put out a video last week, and I'm sorry for that. You guys are the ones, if you like my content, then you're the ones that suffer because you didn't get to see my pretty face on the TV. But, Angie just completely forgot that we even had a video, and she said, I didn't know you even filmed. I was like, yeah, I filmed. So it's floating out there. Maybe we'll release it, maybe we won't. Probably won't. I don't know, but it's one of those things. So I am back on the horse. I am out here today. I have killed 25 listings, and I have posted them again, reduced the price, scheduled them to go out an hour for the next 25 hours. I did that yesterday. I did it today. I've sent all my offers because I realized I hadn't sent offers in days. I sent all my offers. I'm going to get back to being aggressive on the offers. We're going to get out here and list and do a couple things. Uh-oh, the doorbell is ringing. That means Judy needs some help on the inside. Angie's inside so she can take care of her. That's our emergency. I told you I take care of, if you watch the channel for any amount of time, you know that I take care of an elderly woman, and that's her kind of, I need some help button. So, that's what that is. That's why we are set up like that, so that we can do flexible things like this. So here in a minute, I might need to peel off. We will see. If Angie comes out and gets me, then we will know. But my first item, I'm going to try to pull everything, get it shipped before I head in to class today. The stuff that sold wasn't bad stuff. That's what's crazy. I got a repeat buyer too. Awesome. Who is this? Okay, we're going for Rayman 3 on Media 3, and this is a PS2 game. Media 3, Rayman 3, Media 3, it's right at the end. Look at that. Complete in box. Nice little video game pickup. We usually don't pay up for games, so that's probably at most $1 into it. And it turned into 1998. The next one is a hat. Brandon. 540 Flips. If you don't know this fella, he knows his stuff about hats. We have some good conversations. I talk to Brandon a lot, and we have some good conversations. He is all about the hats. I am not about the hats. They just do not sell well for me. Ooh, I'm going to kill myself getting into this. There's only one hat in here and one other thing. They just don't sell well for me, and maybe it's because I'm picking up the wrong ones. I would have figured that this would have been a decent hat. I should have known because it's a fitted that makes it harder to sell, but it looks decent, and for the area, I would have figured we would have done better with it. But $8. I took an offer on it. It sold for $8. I don't remember what I had it listed, maybe $11.98 or something. It was close. My next item, we actually got these for free. And these were at these were at the Pittsburgh auction that we went to, and at the end of the auction they were throwing stuff away. These were in a box. We grabbed them and said, nope, we'll take those. They are still good until May of 2024, and they sold for a whopping $99.97. Anytime you are at an estate sale and it appears that the person is an elderly person, look and see if they have stuff like this. The Lancets are not worth much. These are the actual test strips for the diabetic stuff. These are where the money is. You might even have some signs in your city. I know we do here in Cincinnati, signs on the side of the road that says, we buy diabetic supplies. Man, these can be big money. That's actually what got me into being an auctioneer. Was I bought a storage locker way back when, before Dave Hester was famous, and I bought a storage locker, and in the back of the storage locker was 2 full cases of diabetic test strips. I paid $50 for the storage locker. Excuse me, I paid $60 for the storage locker. It was a 5x8, and it was very small. Those 2 boxes sold for about $2,000 because in it was 50 boxes of test strips in each box. So there was 100 test strips total there, and it was a pretty good score. And that's enough to light your fire and be like, yep, I want to go to more auctions. And because I went to more auctions, I got to know more auctioneers and auction places, and one thing turned into another. So that's how it was. My next is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fleece beanie cap. What? I don't know where this even came from, but it's cool. It's an H4. I have no idea. Look, there's a hat in H4. The only thing I see, oh, there it is. I was going to say it could be in that box, but man, why would we put it in a box? There it is. Just like that. Just like that. $11.96 is what that fella went for. $11.96. Next one, R1. I'm going to go ahead and put you down because I don't want to drop this. It's Fragile. It's Italian. And I'm going to put you down because I want to go grab it. Okay, I thought this was loose and in a bin, so that's what I was worried about. It is a cookie jar. It's a strawberry-shaped cookie jar. Angie's already packaged it. Bless her soul, because gosh, packaging these would have sucked. I'm glad she did it. It sold for $49.99, and it's going to get out of here just like that. Thank you so much for packaging that, Angie. Next one, Techie Toy, Scary Flying Ghost, 3 feet tall. I just forgot. F3. I forgot what bin it was in. I see it right there. Do you see it? There it is. All right. Is this guy? These are, you know, woo, that thing. I don't know. Gave $1 for it at a yard sale. Maybe $3. I don't remember what I gave, but it was cheap. I remember buying it, but I don't remember what I gave exactly. But it turned into $19.95. Gonna get out of here. This is a proof. This is the proof. This is proof that off-season stuff still sells around the clock, around the year, throughout the year. Halloween, still selling. It is March, and we're still selling Halloween. It'll always be like that. P3 for a Super Mario Nintendo Switch. This is a corded controller. We got this in a lot. I bought a whole lot of, like, I think I bought a Switch, and it came with a whole bunch of different stuff, and that's why I've got it. And I didn't want to just toss it out, even though it's below our margins. I thought it would sell a lot quicker, and that was why I listed it, because it only sold for $7. I think I had it listed for $9.99, but, you know, okay, it's corded. I think that's the problem. It's a wired controller, so you have to plug it in. That's not fun. Toy Box, Monster High Fear Leading Squad. We've had this for a while, and I took a pretty low offer on it. Normally I wouldn't do that, but this is a repeat buyer. We've had it for a while. Let me figure out which one this is. It's got a tail. It's that one there. See it there? Tora Lee cat doll. I have no idea. I don't know Monster High. I just know that they're worth money if they're the older ones. So that's what we go after. And you see what I'm dealing with here? Nope, nope, nope. Yep, that's her there. Ta-da! She's feisty. She came with something. She came with something black. She's supposed to have one of these. I think that. Whew. Let's see. My legs hurt. It was leg day at the gym. Last time we went to the gym, and man, my legs are killing me. Hey, I must confess. Oh, I'm a good singer too. Let's see. Yep, that's it. And $30 for her. That's why we buy them. I think we gave like $40 for the whole bin of them, and we've sold a ton. So $30 for her, getting on out of here. My last item, Futaba Magnum Sport 2PC, I don't know, J3. It is a remote control. So we'll get that out of here. J3, Futaba, there it is. No way to test it, so we're selling it as is. I think we got this in one of our reseller lots. I think. Sold for $39.99. Shipping was pretty high on it, so we'll make a couple bucks on shipping because I can package that up, bada bing, bada boom, pretty easy. So that's it, guys. Not much. This video would be longer if I had more stuff to ship. Usually over a weekend, we sell about 20 items, make between $1,000 and $1,200. That's usually what we do over a weekend. This is the slow season, so I expect it to be less than that. I don't expect it to be this slow. So what happens when that happens and you're part-time, or you are full-time and you're experiencing a slow spell? You pivot, right? You pivot. Over the weekend, we sold about $1,700 worth of car parts. So in when this wasn't flowing for us and I was sitting around doing nothing, I wasn't just on my neck, that kind of thing. I actually went out and I sold some car parts. I sold an engine and I sold some assorted stuff. I still have to pull the one thing before I leave today to make sure that Angie gets it shipped for me while I am gone. But short of that, $1,700, that's a better weekend than what we would normally have. We have been laying in the car parts heavy. And if you don't know the channel, we part out Cobalt SS, Ion Redline, and HHR SS cars. We buy those. We travel anywhere within a 5-hour radius if the deal meets it. And we grab the car, we'll bring it back, and we'll hang on to it for a few months, and we'll gradually sell parts off of them. But only those cars. Those are the only 3 that we mess with. If it's a base model, it has to be a turbo or supercharged. We will not deal with the base models. They're just not worth our time. But the turbo one's pretty good. Supercharged one's pretty good. We just bought an HHR SS. I drove to Cleveland from Cincinnati to get it, so it was almost 4 hours to get there one way, actually, and then I bartered this weekend. I had traded a clutch to have someone else do the work on that car because why not? You know, I'm giving him a clutch, and I could have gotten $200 out of it, but it's worth more to me to have him crawl around on his back and do all that kind of stuff for me, replacing the brakes, replacing the suspension, replacing, you know, the spark plugs, a little bit of stuff here and there. So I bartered that work. It's actually at his place. I had to order some more parts. I think I said initially that I bought the car for $900, and I figured I'd be about $1,300 in. It looks like I'm going to be closer to like $1,450 all in on that car. My target is to sell it for $3,000. So we'll double up. Would you guys do that? Let me know in the comments down below. Would you guys spend $1,450 to make $3,000? I'm going to list it at like $3,600, $3,800 and take any offer above $3,000 or $3,000 or above and try to get it sold. It is a rusty car, but it is a one owner, 158,000 mile car, and it runs very well. So I'm going to try that. You tell me. The other car that I bought this past 2 weekends ago now, I paid $2,000 for it, and that motor that I sold was for $1,600. I sold that out of there. So I'm already $1,600 back on my $2,000. I'm only $400 short, and I haven't even started listing anything from it. So I've only listed that motor. I've still got the transmission. I still got the whole body. I've still got all the accessories and the ancillaries that are in the trunk, like the aftermarket parts that will sell for hundreds of dollars. So that's pretty good. It's going to turn into, it's not going to be as good of a flip as I thought. I thought it had a ported cylinder head, and after taking it apart, I found out it did not have the ported cylinder head. So that was a $1,000 loss, but still $2,000 should turn into about $5,000 with that car. It's kind of where I anticipate being on it. So let me know, would you take $1,450 and turn it into $3,000, or is that margin too low for you? What would it take to be able to flip that? I'd like to hear that. What do you think about, the eBay slowdown? Is it you or is it eBay? That kind of thing. I am a firm believer in you are the problem, eBay is not, and I am proving that. So I am going to prove it from this date forward. It is March the 11th. That's when we will say that things changed, and we'll see how my sales pick up or don't. If they don't, then we can prove, we can say, hey, there is a problem with eBay. Assuming that my stuff doesn't suck. I don't think my stuff sucks, but it is what it is. So thanks for tuning in, guys. We will, I want you to like, subscribe, share, that kind of thing. Make sure that you subscribe. Comment down below. Let me know what you think, and I will see you on the next one.